What is happening, nerds? This is John nerding out with cards, and I had a few things come in the mail over the last week, to include a care package from another John over at JW's Dugout. Really cool cards. You might have seen in some other channels' videos. He's been sending out a few cards here lately to people, and he's sending like a nice little note with it. Just thanks for the support of his channel. Since he's started. So the first card here is this Studio Heritage Stan Musial. What is it? 2004. Really nice image of Stan the Man, numbered out of 999. It's got a nice write-up too of him on the back. Real classy looking card, if you ask me. Next card, Jimmy Ballgame. It's pretty sweet, little jersey patch card, numbered out of 299. And these are all some really cool cards. So thank you, John, for these. And what year is that? 2003. One of Jimmy Ballgame's All-Star seasons. Not a great season for the team, but pretty good season for him. And next I got an Enos Slaughter from 2005. It's a Fleer Showcase, I believe. Pretty cool image of the Enos Country Slaughter running the bases, because he's known for the mad dash in the 46 World Series. This card's numbered out of 99. Really cool stuff. And then, Ken Boyer's one of my guys. So this 1957 Topps card. And I already have a copy of this card, but I actually have, I think, a really good place for it. Because I have a Cardinals Gold Glove collection, which I haven't showcased on here. I will when I move back home in 78 days. So really cool card. I like this image. I like this set. And then this one's really freaking awesome. And this is from 2004. Donruss Timeless Treasures. You have to check that out. Red Shandies autographed jersey card. And what's funny is, off and on for months now, is like, I kind of want to get a modern Red Shandies card, just because I think it'd be cool, because the themes that they give the card. And I hadn't picked one up yet, but thankfully I didn't, because this one's perfect for me, numbered out of 50. But it's commemorates him being in the Hall of Fame. I like that it's got his number 2 here. Nice signature. And we know John, he's an autograph guy. So this one's really cool. But yeah, so thank you, John, for the cards. Thank you very much. These are all super sweet. Stan the Man, Red, Ken. I really like those guys. Enos Country Slaughter, Hall of Famer Jimmy Ballgame. And I loved watching him play. And of course, there's some discussion here and there from people on the YouTube. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Don't know, don't care, because he's in our Hall of Fame. You've heard me say that probably with a bunch of other players, and including Ken. But again, John, thank you very much. I'll have to try to find a way to repay you. But next, I got another pickup. And, I've been...
Now, 1850 on deck, label for the mast, all evening reports. Evening reports will be held in the hangar.
Yeah, downside of living here. So I had 2009 All-Star card for Yadier Molina for my Topps Gold run. Awesome stuff. So yeah, I'm chugging away on my Yachty Topps Gold run. As a matter of fact, I got bored and kind of cleaned up my checklist. You know, as I had it in, you know, all handwritten in that little green book notebook I have. And I got around to like typing up a checklist, you know, keeping track of my progress. So I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good, if I must say so myself. And then another thing I got in the mail, and this is really cool, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, when Yadi retired, they came out with this book. And I figure this is a good time to pick it up. Got a used copy, really cheap. But, you know, it just kind of just chronicles his entire career. But the cool thing about it is it's done via news articles at the time. So rather than, you know, revisionist history kind of perspective, it's all very much in the moment throughout his 19-year career. So this would be pretty cool to kind of go back down memory lane, you know, back when the Cardinals were good, unlike now. But I thought this would be a fun read, really cheap book. And, you know, pursuing that, you know, Yadi gold run, I thought this is like perfect. And it's got this, you know, really big section on, you know, when he won the Roberto Clemente Award. So that's really cool. But I thought this would be a neat book to pick up and read through, you know, because I got to watch his whole career, and, you know, I'm collecting these cards, and now I get to read about him as well. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Oh, and then, you know, to go back with this ties back into John over there, you know, at JW's Dugout. He's got that podcast going on where, you know, it's behind the scenes. And one of the things, it's his like his little catchphrase with it is, you know, there's the statistics on the back of a baseball card, but they don't tell the full story because there's more than it seems. And I just think that, you know, Yadi's kind of like that perfect example. The statistics on the back of a baseball card just do not tell the whole story. And as is the case with a ton of other players, you know, their careers get oversimplified. And the more and more you learn about a player, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could pick like anyone, and you're going to find more and more information, real fascinating stuff. And it's not just how many home runs or when the home runs were hit, but I don't know. I think that stuff's really neat, and who knows? But again, kind of like a plug for John's channel. Go check him out. The Hall of Fame autographs, his Fred McGriff collection, the podcast that he's got going on. Highly recommend it. And then the last card I got, I would say this card kicks butt, and that is the butt kicker. Harrison Butker, plays kicker for the Chiefs. Yeah, this year he's not doing so hot, but at the same time, it's like, what is there?
Now, color detail, muster on the quarterdeck.
What is there really to complain about? You know, 5 Super Bowls in 6 years, winning 3 of them. The butt kicker, you know, kicking game-winning kicks in the postseason to send the Chiefs to the Super Bowl, to win the Super Bowl. I think it's awesome stuff. So I like watching when he comes in to kick. I know a lot of people, especially with the Chiefs, they hate the Chiefs. But then, you know, obviously, like, you know, he made the news for his comments about, you know, his belief structure, and people had feelings about that because, well, it was an opinion, and people don't like opinions. But yeah, I picked up his rookie card. So this is one butt kicking rookie card, and I dig it. So that's all that I got for today. I'm gonna follow this up with a couple video clips from here in Seattle, because, you know, Seattle's got the Mariners in the postseason going to Game 5 of the ALDS. And so I got to go to one of the scrimmages that they had on during the wild card round because they got the bye. And then another video I took across the street from the ballpark when people were getting all amped up for Game 2. So hopefully you like them, and you all nerd your own way.
Defensively, left fielder Taylor. Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
How you boys? How old are they? 2017.